My name is Danielle Gartner, and I'm a postdoctoral researcher at Michigan State University. This video abstract is about some work I did in collaboration with my dissertation committee while I was a student at University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. So in this paper, we looked at early hysterectomy, or hysterectomy among those under the age of 45. Hysterectomy is the surgical removal of a uterus, and this might sound really extreme, but hysterectomy is actually really common. It's a treatment for things like heavy uterine bleeding or painful fibroids, and these conditions can last decades and can really wreak havoc on someone's quality of life by impacting fertility, ability to work, and sex life. But hysterectomy also has some downsides. Like any surgery, it carries some risk. And surgery at younger age has been associated with later life cardiovascular disease events, which has further implications for mortality. Even more worrying, there are large racial differences in hysterectomy, namely that rates are higher among Black women than white women. But there's a lot of things that we don't know. First, our estimates for racial differences are very old, and so they might be out of date. Also, the numbers we have might be big underestimates because many studies don't count surgeries where people go home the same day, and they also don't account for the large number of people who have already had a hysterectomy and should no longer be part of the at-risk population. In other words, they shouldn't be part of a rate denominator. So given the data that we had access to, which included every single hysterectomy in North Carolina but for the year 2015, we realized that we could really make better estimates of these racial and ethnic differences in early hysterectomy. Our main findings are that hysterectomy is still common. The incidence rate is 40 per 10,000 person years, and for reference, that's larger than the rate for appendix removal, but lower than that for cesarean section. We still see big differences between white and Black women. Hispanic women have lower rates than white women, and Asian Americans even lower. And we also found massive differences for American Indian women. In the end, accurately estimating inequalities in surgical procedures is the first step in thinking about equity in medical care. This is particularly true when we're talking about procedures that are invasive, have long-lasting consequences, and exhibit wide racial differences like hysterectomy. In our paper, we provide some hypotheses on why we think the differences exist, so go check it out and let us know what you think.